across America.
So pleased to introduce you, as I said, to my staff, and I have the most incredible staff. I celebrate them every single day because without them, I know that Minnie's Food Pantry would not be where it is today. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. I don't know what you're doing in your life, but let me just challenge you to surround yourself with great positive people who are willing to go a step beyond what you're willing to do, even for yourself, and that will motivate you. And that's what you've done. So here to my right, I'm so pleased to bring her back on the show, and she'll be on the show every single week, bringing us people who help Minnie's Food Pantry. Director of Operations, Erica Simon. How are you, Erica?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm glad that you are here. I'm really excited that you're here because you've done a lot for Minnie's Food Pantry since we began, and I think one of the brightest moments for me is all the volunteers and all the groups that you've been successful in bringing into Minnie's Food Pantry. Talk to me about how you're doing what you're doing and then what it means to you.
Well, with what you said about the volunteers, I want, whenever someone sends a request to volunteer at Minnie's Food Pantry, I look at their initial request and if they really want to be there, because that's what makes the difference with people that help in your organization. We have the red carpet rolled out experience for our customers that come in. We also do that for our volunteers as well. And I think it's important to get good corporations, organizations, and groups that come out because they could then go back and be advocates for Minnie's Food Pantry, tell them about their great experience that we have.
Right. Last year we did almost 300 food drives through Minnie's Food Pantry. Can you talk, if a company was trying to get involved, could you talk a little bit about some of the ways that they could get involved with Minnie's Food Pantry?
Yeah, they go to minniesfoodpantry.org. You're going to see how I can help, and there's links where you could donate funds, and you can also sign up to volunteer and host a food drive. And the food drives are so useful to us because we do have a partner agency that we could purchase food from, but the food drives, we could be kind of specific on what we need at that time. And so with that, we ensure that our customers, our clients that we serve, leave out with food that they could go back home and prepare meals for their families. So if, you know, Cheryl, you want to do a food drive, I say, okay, well, we need, you know, these top 3 items.
We just get what you request.
We just get what you request, yeah.
Which is awesome. Talk to me about a special moment at Minnie's. We've had so many throughout the years, but for me, one of the most recent ones was sharing one with you. When you came running into my office and you was like, Cheryl, we've got to go. It was a call that stopped the office. Would you share with my viewers about that call?
Yeah, so we received a phone call, and I was like, Cheryl's like, Erica, what are you doing? I was in the pantry loading up some food. I said, well, we received a call from a woman who hadn't eaten in 3 days. So 3 days she has not eaten any food, and she called Minnie's Food Pantry. And Cheryl's like, what? She was like, knowing Cheryl, she's like, let me give her a call. So Cheryl calls her and just verified the stories, and literally tears are coming down her face. And she's like, we're going to go. Yeah. So we loaded up our van, and we went to the woman's apartment, who was literally maybe a mile away from our pantry.
Right. So she's in the affluent city of Plano, a mile away from our pantry.
So we pull up to the apartment, and she's like sitting in the window in a wheelchair. And she's just waiting for us to show up. It was just like a kid, you know, who's waiting on Christmas Day to open presents.
Right.
She was just waiting there. And so we walk up to her door. We bring in, you know, the food, the bags, and everything that we have for her. And she's just literally crying. And as I go into her kitchen, there's like nothing in there. There's nothing in her pantry, nothing on the kitchen counter. So she desperately needed the food. And, you know, we asked her, you know, why did you call Minnie's? Why did you call? And she said, when I went there before, the way that I was treated, you welcomed me with open arms, and I knew if I could get in touch with someone at Minnie's Food Pantry that you would help me.
That's amazing.
And we did just that.
Yes, you did. You did just that. And I want to tell you, we actually caught that on video. So next week when you tune in, we're going to talk a little bit more about the story. We're going to even see if she wants to come and share her story. Because talk about that. We had someone actually adopt her, and now...
So one of our regular volunteers, I mean, we have the best volunteers in the world. We really do.
Yes, we do.
And so whenever they come to Minnie's, they can't let us go.
Right.
And they become a part of our family.
That's what it is.
And so they seen the video online, one of our volunteers, and she actually said, hey, I want to go bring her food. And we put them two in contact, and she goes every now and then and check on her and make sure everything is going okay. And She's adopted her.
She's adopted her, and now she's every month this woman knows that she's okay. She's on disability, but she knows that she can call Minnie's Food Pantry, and we're going to take care of her. And that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that this show will motivate you. If you're not doing anything, did you know that $1 provides 3 meals at minniesfoodpantry.org? You can log on, you can donate $1 for 3 meals. But if you're not doing anything, I just challenge you to do something. It doesn't take anything big, just a step. When we started Minnie's Food Pantry, wasn't anything big. The only thing that we had to give to people were a couple canned goods, and if we had meat, the only meat we gave was peanut butter. It was called protein, and we were happy. Then we moved to tuna. And when we moved to tuna, we were like, we're giving them meat now. And we're just really excited. And now we're gonna do a video of Minnie's Food Pantry next week, and we'll start sharing stories with you about the people who we are helping, and then about how you are helping us help them. But this is Dr. Cheryl Action Jackson saying, log on to minniesfoodpantry.org. Don't have to do anything big, but do something today before you start your day. And I'll be back with my final guest, Robert Jackson, just a moment. Stick around.
Local TV stations have started running public service announcements that tell people where to find food banks, even as the food banks don't have enough to meet the demand. As we speak, similar scenes are playing out in cities and towns across America.